So yeah, ActivityPub is a very simple protocol. It's essentially HTTP plus JSON, and it was in the works for many years. But around 2018, it has reached the final recommendation status. And like a protocol, like email protocol, right, which has multiple implementation, same thing is true for ActivityPub. However, the 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 schema and the objects that they have defined are actually quite flexible, which means that it is not just an alternative to Twitter, which is a micro blogging platform, but you can achieve the same sort of social networking broadcast follow model where users can follow each other. If I broadcast something, it gets delivered to all my followers. People can discover each other's content. The same paradigm is there in Twitter, in YouTube, and Facebook. All of those can be modeled on top of ActivityPub, and therefore you will hear of hear about multiple apps which implement ActivityPub as a protocol. So Mastodon is one of the most popular one. It's a social app, but there are others like Pleroma. PeerTube is again decentralized, as in multiple instances which synchronize with each other, alternative to YouTube. And this has sort of now settled to be the dominant protocol. For a while, there were competing alternatives. So there was GNU Social, there was O Status, there was Diaspora as a project, and now ActivityPub has sort of turned out as the winner. Uh, Being recommended by W3C obviously holds a lot of sway. So I'll actually try to go actual concrete details of the ActivityPub, why it matters, and not just as a user. We are here developers, right? So I'll make a case that it might be worth your while to implement ActivityPub in your protocol to become part of this larger ecosystem, which is called Fediverse, right? So yeah, how does it work? So as I said, there's a standard called Activity Stream 2.0. It is nothing but a combination of HTTPS and JSON with linked data. They define a extendable vocabulary of activities. So while there might be an activity called create note, which is like saying I posted a tweet, but they also have objects defined for follow and unfollow and groups. And I can post a review, I can upload a video, I can write a blog post, right? And each instance can determine its own rules, but this core schema remains shared. So when I say Fediverse, I mean there's a network of applications which all talk to each other via this shared protocol. So alternative for Twitter would be something like Mastodon or Pleroma. PeerTube would be an alternative to YouTube, which is again, you can create your own account anywhere. If you don't like anyone's servers, you can create your own server, write freely. There are alternatives for Medium. I am coming from a place where I wanted to build an alternative to Goodreads, and I'll take a couple of minutes to talk about that, right? And this is my open source project. It's called learnawesome.org. And the problem that I was trying to solve for myself and people around me was that in this decade, we are not learning only from books, right? We are learning from courses. We have podcasts, we have newsletters, we had live streams and videos and MOOCs. And the discovery of such high quality resources is still completely broken. It's completely ad hoc, right? People are asking friends each other, right? What is the best course about JavaScript? Okay, I know Java. What is best way for me to learn Ruby? And I wanted to build this learning map of learning resources where you can find learning resources along with the reviews from the people that you trust. So they might be experts that you trust, or they might be your friends that you sort of trust in terms of their reviews will be high quality. So that's where I came from. And when I built and launched it, a couple of months ago, when I decided to implement ActivityPub, it started synchronizing with the rest of the Fediverse, and that's why it became very interesting. So activity streams protocol will define a number of models. So at the core level, you have objects. So like tweet is an object, a video is an object. They have defined the schemas for this. So for example, there's an object called note, which is, it could be somewhere between a tweet and a blog post, right? Because there's no limit on the characters. And it can have metadata attached. So it can have an image or media attached with it. It can have a URL to go with it. And then using objects, the actors can have activities around objects. So actors again is defined to be very flexible. It doesn't have to be a human person. It can be a company, it can be a app, it can be a service. And when actor operates on an object, it produces an activity. So think of it like an event. So I posted a tweet. So I am the actor, creating is the activity, and the note is the object. Similarly, I might like your tweet, I might like your message. So that liking is an activity. And there's a posting of video could be an activity, right? And in Learn Awesome's case, posting a review of a learning resource. So I went through this course and I found it very high quality. That review is an activity, right? And that gets posted across the Fediverse as a note. In addition to this, they've also defined objects like collections where you can group things together. So there could be group of users that are all of them are following you, and you are following all of them, right?